Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Welcome to the training session series from the Deanship of eLearning and IT. Myself, Rima Shaheen, and today we are going to discuss about a very interesting topic, that is how e-learning benefited by artificial intelligence, and that's a transformation in the educational industry. All of you are much familiar about the technology right now because of many past year, like you can say since 3 years, we are much familiar with the technology, and we are restricted to use the different technology for our education as a faculty member or as a learner or student. So now, saying this, that technology is the side thing for the education or any kind of the profession, so this is not a true. Without technology, now we are not able to work anything. So if I'm talking about today about the artificial intelligence, let me tell you one thing about it. Today's session is about the kind of information and the awareness about the new technology. This term is maybe familiar with you or not, but I'm sure this terminology like artificial intelligence is familiar with you, all of you, but you don't know about the actually the usage of it in education, and how you will be able to use it, and where artificial intelligence serve for the education industry. So today we will discuss about it. Why we are going to discuss this topic? Because artificial intelligence has brought a remarkable transformation to the field of e-learning, the educational industry in the several ways. The fusion of technology and education has proven to be a game changer, offering numerous benefits to the both educators and learners. First thing first, let's have a look what actually the mean of the artificial intelligence and how it will works. So what is the basically artificial intelligence? It's a simulation of a human intelligence processes by the machines, especially computer system. Specific applications of AI include expert systems, natural language processing, and the speech recognition and machine vision. What basically artificial intelligence do is, you can say in a very simple words, that this is a kind of a replacement of a human. No, this is a basically a like a, you can
Nadia
say
R has joined the meeting.
Artificial intelligence can help you to do the things more efficient way, more quickly, more faster, error free, but this is just like work like a human being. So there's a one difference between the human being and the artificial intelligence tools and different softwares, that the softwares did the work very well without error free, without doing any mistakes, and they do the work faster than human being. That's it. And if I elaborate this artificial intelligence in education, that artificial intelligence can help students to learn the better and the faster when paired with high quality learning materials and instruction. Here, I want to explain one thing. AI is not just a piece of tool or a piece of software. You just log in and just use it. Basically, AI is a aid for the technology. We already have a technology which is working very well. We do have our machines, so they are working. But when we are doing a collaboration with the AI, they work like more effective and more productive way. So the mean of this, the making the learning more better and the faster when paired with the high quality learning material and instructions. AI systems can also help students to get back on track faster by alerting teachers to problem the naked eye cannot see. So that's the difference between the human and the AI, that some of the things in the human
Nadia
not
Ott
able
has
to
left the meeting.
not able to detect, not able to see. But if you are using any AI system or a machine,
Nadia Ott has joined the meeting.
Okay, if I'm talking about the artificial intelligence, so we have to know where AI can help us in the education in the which categories. So if I make the different categories, so there is the three different terminologies we are using. The first one is the machine learning based, natural language based, and the vision based. What is the meaning of the machine learning AI? Basically, machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence that automatically enables a machine or a system to learn and improve from experience. Instead of any complicated programming, machine learning uses
Media Art has left the
to
meeting.
analyze large amount of data, learn from the inside, and then make informed decisions. So this is called the machine learning based AI. And if I'm going to talk about the natural learning AI, so this is a natural language processing, you can say, refers to a branch of a computer science, more specifically the branch
Dr.
of
Ahmed has joined the meeting.
or AI, concerned with giving computers the ability to understand text and spoken words in much same way like the human being can do. So this is called
Media Art has joined the meeting.
So now I'm going to talk about the vision based AI. So what does it mean? That computer vision is the field of artificial intelligence that enables computers and systems to driven meaningful information from a digital images, videos, and other visual inputs, and take action or make a recommendation based on that information. So the vision based AI can do these kind of things. So it can help us in the term of the machine learning, in the term of the natural language processing, and also in the term of the vision based scenarios. So let's have a look to just understand in a very quick way what actually the AI and how it works.
Artificial intelligence for people in a hurry. The easiest way to think about artificial intelligence is in the context of a human. After all, humans are the most intelligent creatures we know of. AI is a broad branch of computer science. The goal of AI is to create systems that can function intelligently and independently. Humans can speak and listen to communicate through language. This is the field of speech recognition. Much of speech recognition is statistically based. Hence, it's called statistical learning. Humans can write and read text in a language. This is the field of NLP, or natural language processing. Humans can see with their eyes and process what they see. This is the field of computer vision. Computer vision falls under the symbolic way for computers to process information. Recently, there's been another way, which I'll come to later. Humans recognize the scene around them through their eyes, which create images of that world. This field
Shakil Ahmed has left the meeting.
Which, even though it's not directly related to AI, is required for computer vision. Humans can understand their environment and move around fluidly. This is the field of robotics. Humans have the ability to see patterns, such as grouping of like objects. This is the field of pattern recognition. Machines are even better at pattern recognition because they can use more data and dimensions of data. This is the field of machine learning. Now let's talk about the human brain. The human brain is a network of neurons, and we use these to learn things. If we can replicate the structure and the function of the human brain, we might be able to get cognitive capabilities in machines. This is the field of neural networks. If these networks are more complex and deeper, and we use those to learn complex things, that is the field of deep learning. There are different types of deep learning in machines, which are essentially different techniques to replicate what the human brain does. If we get the network to scan images from left to right, top to bottom, it's a convolution neural network. A CNN is used to recognize objects in a scene. This is how computer vision fits in, and object recognition is accomplished through AI. Humans can remember the past, like what you had for dinner last night. Well, at least most of you. We can get a neural network to remember a limited past. This is a recurrent neural network. As you see, there are two ways AI works. One is symbolic-based and another is data-based. For the data-based side, called machine learning, we need to feed the machine lots of data before it can learn. For example, if you had lots of data for sales versus advertising spend, you can plot that data to see some kind of a pattern. If the machine can learn this pattern, then it can make predictions based on what it has learned. While one or two or even three dimensions is easy for humans to understand and learn, machines can learn in many more dimensions, like even 100 or thousands. That's why machines can look at lots of high-dimensional data and determine patterns. Once it learns these patterns, it can make predictions that humans can't even come close to. We can use all these machine learning techniques to do one of two things: classification or prediction. As an example, when you use some information about customers to assign new customers to a group, like young adults, then you are classifying that customer. If you use data to predict if they're likely to defect to a competitor, then you're making a prediction. There's another way to think about learning algorithms used for AI. If you train an algorithm with data that also contains the answer, then it's called supervised learning. For example, when you train a machine to recognize your friends by name, you'll need to identify them for the computer. If you train an algorithm with data where you want the machine to figure out the patterns, then it's unsupervised learning. For example, you might want to feed the data about celestial objects in the universe and expect the machine to come up with patterns in that data by itself. If you give any algorithm a goal and expect the machine, through trial and error, to achieve that goal, then it's called reinforcement learning. A robot's attempt to climb over the wall until it succeeds is an example of that.
So by this video, you can see the total, all the categories of the AI and how it's different category we do have. So the simpler way we can say AI can work on the two types of the things, the symbolic recognitions and the machine learning. So you can easily identify that in how many different categories it can be classified.
Nadia Ott has left the meeting. Dr.Sumathi Nagarajan Kupyasame ID 4427557 has joined the meeting. Recording in progress.
Okay, here is, you can see one different things about the AI. Here is one Barnard Marr in 2017. Who is he? He is basically Barnard Amar is a world renowned
has joined the meeting
influencer and thought leader in the field of business and technology, with a passion of using technology for the good for the humanity. And he is a best-selling author of the 20 books and write regular columns for the Forbes and advise and coaches many of the world's best-known organizations. So according to him, what AI is? So according to him, the AI is giving us a differentiated and the individualized learning, automation of the administrative task, tutoring and the support outside the classroom, and the universal access for all the students. So these are the all different things which AI are giving us according to the Bernard Marr. He just represent these four different categories in 2017. Let's have a look what he is saying about the AI, and he will explain about how AI can be contribute us in the education very well. So let's have a look about it.
How is artificial intelligence used in education? I help companies use AI in practice. I help them rethink their business model and their strategy. And education is one of the areas where AI will make a massive impact. What is really important to understand is that AI is not a threat to teachers. It's not there to replace teachers.
Amira Kabashi has left the meeting.
Education to our children, to make this whole experience better for kids and for teachers. To some extent, AI helps us to rethink our whole education system and how it is delivered. I believe that we need a much more hybrid model where we basically get the best out of our artificially intelligent enabled systems and our teachers. For me, when the kids spend time in school with the teacher,
Musa has joined the meeting.
They should be exploring things. They should discuss things and build their communication skills. They need to problem solve. So all of these things, I think, are vitally important. At the same time, we can bring in artificial intelligence to give us sometimes a more differentiated and more individualized learning experience. Because if you think about this, there are companies like Content Technologies and Carnegie Learning that are developing these platforms, these learning platforms that enable AI-driven learning, testing, and feedback that students will get. Think about an app, for example, that enables you to learn math. So there's Thinker Math, for example, an app that will track student progress. They will really identify areas that you're not particularly good at, and they will then emphasize, they will provide more learning on them. So the speed of every individual student can be customized. And this is something that a teacher simply can't do with a classroom of 20 or 30 children. We are already used to using these kind of approaches in language learning, where we have tools like Duolingo and Bubble that basically allow hundreds of thousands of people to learn languages at their own pace. It will accelerate learning speeds or decelerate them and focus on certain areas that the AI will observe where they need more support. And if you then combine some of this learning where some of the very basic knowledge transfer that teachers have to do, you can outsource some of this to AI and then actually make the role of the teacher much more exciting, where they can spend with time with students to do the really human, the interactive, the creative part of the learning bit. So using artificial intelligence in education also enables us to potentially give universal access to learning. In the same way that we can use these apps in our schools, you can make them available worldwide in any language, and any student anywhere in the world can have access to the best language learning, the best math tutoring, and so on. And artificial intelligence allows us to outsource some of the administrative tasks. We've seen this for a while, that we've had the ability of machines to grade our multiple choice exams, for example. AI has come such a long way. Nowadays, we have AIs that can write entire books autonomously, that can summarize entire libraries of books for us. So it is not a big reach for them to also grade written essays for people. So again, what we're trying to do is we're trying to enable teachers to spend more time on the things that they love and outsource some of the more mundane administrative tasks to the artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is hugely relevant to schools, to universities, to any education organizations. And especially as education is now changing to a much more lifelong learning process, it will help us to engage students across their entire life, we already see this in applications like Coursera and Udemy that offer these MOOCs, these massive online courses, and they are starting to use AI and leverage AI in everything they do. So for me, AI has a real potential to transform teaching and make it better for both students and teachers. How is that?
So now next question about the benefits of the AI. As he explained very well that it's help us to make the things personalization, which will help the students to make the things related to them, and they just monitoring the student category and what is the style of the students and what they need the students, and then make the education tips personalized especially for the students, tutoring, grading, feedback on course quality. and meaningful and immediate feedback to the students. He talked about the Coursera. Coursera, basically, it's a one of the biggest platform, offering you a different courses, free and paid. So in Coursera, there is a proper setup of the AI, where AI can properly working with the Coursera, and its learners will have access to a virtual coach that can answer question and share personalized feedback in real time, and the coach can provide the quick video lecture summaries and resources, and such as the recommended clips to help learner better understand a specific concept. So you can see, if we are talking about any of the software or any of the platform, they are using the different ways of the AI to help them to make the things more effective and productive. So if I elaborate it more, the benefit and the example of AI in education, you can say it helps us to be adaptive learning, assistive technologies, early childhood education, data and learning analytics, scheduling, faculties management, overall school management, and writing as well. So if I'm talking about the writing, so you can say that maybe you heard about it or not, there is a different AI tools which will help you to write your anything. If you want to write and make it a more productive and more efficient and summarized way, better than the human being. Okay, if I'm mention here, there is the two tools are using too much right now, it's so trending, that is the one Google Bard. So it's help you to writing a creative writing, plus the chat GPT, that is trending, and the famous AI tools which are using specifically for the writing. So this one is you can say the aid for the work and research and all these things. So there is a different kind of the facilities which AI giving in the education to make the education more effective, more productive for the students and for the educators as well. So you can see the more examples in the AI in education. You can use, it's already using in the classroom and the behavior management, the lesson planning, classroom audio visuals, parent teacher communications, language learnings, test preparations, assessments, learning management systems. So learning management system, this terminology is much familiar with you all. So even in the learning management system, in the grading system, in the assessment system, in the automatic grading, you can see even in a blackboard, there is an option that you can just submit your assignment, it will be automatically graded and give feedback toward the student directly. So these all things are happening because of the AI. So in the gamification,
Nagarajan Cookisame ID
scheduling and
4427557 has left the meeting.
Transportations, maintenance, finance, cybersecurity, and the safety and the security. As you can say, in the every field of life, technology is just merged in every field of life. Same like the AI is giving a enhanced aid to the technology to make the things more effective. If I'm talking about some of the examples of AI in a higher education, that would be what it's working in the plagiarism detection. We do have a different tools for the plagiarism detection. Even in a Blackboard, we do have a safe assign to detect the plagiarism. So it's also a part of that one. It's also AI is serving the different features for plagiarism detection softwares. So exam integrity, the chatbot for the enrollment and the retention, the learning management system, transcription of the faculty lectures, and also enhanced online discussion boards, analyzing student success metrics and academic research, and connected campuses. So these all are the different categories in the higher education where AI can help us to make the things more effective. So let's have a look towards the deeper insight that how artificial intelligence work in education and how we are just taking advantages. And if you not using these kind of things, you will definitely use all these technologies, because now this is a time and the era of the technology, and you are not able to skip these things, so you have to know about it. Let's have a look.
What is artificial intelligence?
Naveen
Artificial
Rashi
intelligence
4352615 has
combination
left
of
the
human
meeting.
intelligence processes by machines, especially computer systems. These processes include learning, reasoning, and self-correction. Researchers predict that artificial intelligence will be incorporated into our education system at all levels. In the future, it is possible that the AI
PR.SUMATHI Nagarajan Kokisame IT 4427557 has joined the meeting.
One professor who used the AI teaching assistants to respond to students stated that many of them did not know that they were communicating with an AI system. The professor also was able to engage in other tasks other than responding to student questions. In the future, an AI system could be used for grading within a degree program. This will provide the instructor with the time needed to support students and their learning. However, with AI comes the possibility of the teacher's replacement. Replacement of
21
teachers
hours.
is indeed thought-provoking, but worthy of serious consideration based on the possibilities of AI systems. Currently, many universities have limited physical space with increased class sizes. This has impacted on the students' learning experience.
PR.SAI has joined the meeting.
Offer personalized learning to individuals, which could make learning more applicable to the student's degree program. Research has also indicated that AI systems can be used to help with students' retention by using data science to ensure a smooth transition into various education systems. Future AI systems will be able to make predictions. These predictions would allow institutions to make forecasts for curriculum change, staffing needs, various technological solutions to enhance teaching and learning. This insight could save institutions millions of dollars. The recent development of AI has shown the promise for improving accessibility. For example, algorithms can be used to create speech to text. Individuals with speech impairment can now have their own voices. The implementation of AI systems could also increase the security of data within learning institutions. AI systems can be used to enhance cybersecurity. For example, AI systems can predict or identify cyber attacks and defend from these attacks. Hence, institutions can have greater confidence regarding the safety of their data. Furthermore, institutions in the United States continue to be plagued by mass shootings. In the future, there will be the potential for identifying some of these threats. Current AI systems have advanced facial recognition software and weapon detection capacity. There is also the emergence of security robots that can be operated remotely. Some of these robots have the capacity to stream 360 videos and deploy various physical deterrent mechanisms, thus making institutions of learning safer. AI systems will change the landscape of education and society. Notwithstanding, as these changes take place, it will be important to foster a culture of transparency when using them. This is just an overview of some of the possibilities of artificial intelligence within
It has joined the meeting.
Please like, share, and subscribe.
So these are the different
PR.SAI Ahmed has
information
left
about
the meeting.
artificial intelligence, which are already helping us, and the future of the artificial intelligence in education and in also the other field of life. So let's move toward to see the actually I'm going to show you how China is using the artificial intelligence in classroom. So this is not from the out of the world. It's also applicable and implemented already in the different areas and different countries, and mostly related to the education, related to the any kind of the field. There is AI involved already very much. Now I'm going to tell you about that how China is using the AI in the classrooms, not for the higher education, even they are using in the schools for the children. So let's have a look, and we will also be part of this in very soon, because these all things are spreading very fast, and just the system is making it just compulsory for everyone. So let's have a look. So time is not very far when you will also be under the supervision of the robots and the AI. So this is the reality of the technology, and evolving different things, and technology is now much more effective, productive, and evolved. So now the questions come in your mind and everyone's, that can AI replace the teachers in school? What do you think about it? It's a replacement of the teacher or not? You can answer me in a chat. What do you think about it? Please tell me about your review about it, and what you think AI can replace the teacher, or how AI is just a aid for the teachers. You can answer me in a chat. Nobody is thinking, have no thinking about it. According to me, the AI can be a aid and improve the teaching, but it's not a total replacement of any teacher. We do need a physical supervision and the teachers, even though we have very highly technologies already implemented and using, but still there is a need of the teachers. It's just technology help us to improve our different education purpose. Even we are a student or a faculty member or educators or anyone which is related to the any of the fields, so technology just giving us our aid to improve our things more effectively. So this is all about the AI, and it's about the awareness, how artificial intelligence is working in education already, and how what is the basically the future of AI in education. So I hope I explained well and you just today learned something new. If you have any question or
Dr. Musa has left the meeting.